Hello, my name is Gunther Everaert. I am the CEO of Motisha, and I'm proud to be able to present to you as an IMA board member for the Benelux, a pandemic business report on the Benelux. I want to start off maybe with the macroeconomic view, because between Belgium and the Netherlands there are quite some differences on a couple of levels. Maybe to start with the unemployment rate level, Belgium is expected to have an unemployment rate by the end of the year of 8%, and the Netherlands is at 7%. So on that behalf, we are quite at the same level. But if we then look at insolvencies, for instance, there'll be a huge difference between Belgium and the Netherlands, where in Belgium we will have up to 13k insolvencies, and in the Netherlands only 4k. And the main reason is actually, and it's also seen in the negative GDP rates, is that Belgium will have an expected negative GDP rate by the end of the year of minus 10%, whereas in the Netherlands it's only at minus 5%. And key reason is to be explained by the fact that retail and construction had more severe lockdown measures in Belgium than the Netherlands, up to minus 15% even on a negative GDP in those sectors, whereas in Netherlands these measures didn't apply. So that ends up into a negative GDP difference between minus 10 in Belgium and minus 5 in the Netherlands. And then finally, on a macroeconomic level, Belgium is expected to recover in 2023 and the Netherlands already in 2022. So that also makes a huge difference on a macroeconomic level. I also want to keep you up to date on the incentive and loyalty trends in our business, and there's a clear distinction between the B2B market and the B2C market. So if we zoom in on the B2B market, I think they have far more challenges right now in a couple of sectors, like hospitality, where hotels and travel have really come to a halt in their incentive and loyalty programs. Transport is at the same level. Finance is experiencing challenges, and also the food B2B incentive and loyalty market is having quite some challenges. B2C, on the other hand, there are some winners and losers. I think on the one hand, winners are retail, supermarkets, construction, but then mainly in the Netherlands, not in Belgium, and also still petrol, but they have a drop down by about 25%. And what has stopped completely are attraction parks, zoos, everything that's got to do with events and experiences. Thirdly, I think coalition programs survive, and that's because you have got one currency across multiple partners or multiple platforms, so the risk is being spread more. A general feeling I'm having, especially in the B2B market, is that there's quite some indecisiveness in taking the business decisions on either starting up an incentive and loyalty scheme or maintaining such a scheme. So those are, let's say, the key trends in our B2B and B2C incentive and loyalty market. And finally, I would love to share with you a unique business-to-consumer loyalty program that, together with our strategic rewards partner Boost, was developed for BP Europe and had a rollout in the Netherlands this year, but will be rolled out throughout multiple European countries in 2021. So what makes it unique is that it combines long-term with short-term loyalty, which we call hybrid loyalty, where the customers can have unique savings by redeeming their long-term loyalty points with digital discount codes and top-up payments. The earning and burning part is completely automated, and it's also a 360-degree customer experience, because as through the petrol station as well as on the online platforms, they will experience this unique opportunity from their perspective. So what are the key benefits? It drives customers more to the petrol stations, which increases the customer acquisition potential significantly. Combining the long-term with the short-term loyalty also maximizes the customer lifetime value. And finally, it lowers the total cost of ownerships for all parties involved significantly. So I hope this gives you food for thought. If you want to visit the website, you will see it on screen now. It's bpspaaractie.nl. And to finish off, j'aimerais bien maintenant donner la parole à mon collègue français ou française, et à bientôt.